Hello world! Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't watched the part 1 of this video, the link is on the description box below, so be sure to watch it first before you proceed watching this. And if you already watched the part 1, without any further ado, let's get started! Okay, so let's recap first what we have learned on the first part of this video. The basic vowels, the combined vowels, the consonants, and the combined consonants. And now, since you are already familiar with the Korean alphabet, I will now teach you the basics on writing in Korean. So I wrote a formula here, a figure type formula for you to be able to know well on how to write in Korean. I call this the P square because it's like a P and it is consisting of 5 squares. And as I have mentioned in my previous video, that the difference in Korean writing and the English or the Filipino writing is that in Filipino and English writing, you write per letter. But in the Korean writing, you write per syllable. So for example, there are 4 blanks to fill, and the word to spell is love. Per blank consists of 1 letter, so L-O-V-E. But in Korean, it will only be filled in 1 blank because love is only 1 syllable. So that will be placed on the first blank, and that's how you write in Korean. I hope you already have a pen and paper with you. So this is just a guide on how to write in Korean. And in number 1 is the starting consonant, because we never start with the vowel per se. For example, you want to write A. You will not just write this. You will write this first and then this. A. So the consonant, the O-like consonant will always be the first letter to write if you are going to start your word with a vowel. This and then this. A. So that is the starting. And the second or the third would be the vertical like vowel. Beside the consonant is always the vertical vowel. But if you want to write a horizontal vowel, you will write it under the consonant. And I say vertical like vowel, those are the vowels which are like written vertically. But if you want to write O, for example, it will be written like this. But why is there 2 or 3 and 2 or 3 in here? For example, you want to write Wa. The starting consonant is this. And the next is O, this. And the third is this. Wa. It will be written like this. Wa. The starting consonant. The second, which is a horizontal vowel, that's why you will write it below the starting consonant. And the third is a vertical vowel. For example, you want to write an. Refer to this, the starting consonant. The second, you will write it beside the starting consonant because it's a vertical like vowel. And below it is the third, which would be an, because it's a horizontal like consonant. You can never see a vertical like consonant. Only vowels has vertical like. If that's what you want to write, you will write it like this. An. Next, what if you have 4 letters in a syllable? For example, dalk. Dalk means chicken in Filipino, I think. Dalk in Korean means chicken. For example, you want to write duck. What's written in here is that the 4th should be a consonant. So remember, in writing Korean, you're always like filling a square. It's like a square. You will fit all of the letters on that imaginary square. For example, you want to write dalk. It will be written like this. The starting consonant, the vertical like vowel, the next consonant which will be on the third box, and the fourth consonant which will be on the fourth box. In reality, you will never write like this because as you can see, 4 and 3 on 4. Let's move on to this. For example, you want to write hyon. The starting consonant, the vowel yo is a horizontal like, so it will be below the starting consonant. Next, since there is no vertical vowel, you will not need to fill this. So what would you fill? The fourth box or the 3 or 4th box? Of course, the 3 or 4 box because there are only 2 boxes filled, so it will not be filled also. So you will move on to this and it will be like this, yon, and it's written like this, yon. Another reminder that there are no capital nor lowercase letters in Korean. If this is the sign, it will only be written like this, not on uppercase nor in lowercase. Okay, let's test. I will test you guys. For example, you want to write ne. And the answer is this. Ne. The starting consonant. And since it's a vertical like vowel, it will be written beside it. Next, what if you want to write on? The answer is on. The starting consonant, horizontal like vowel which will be written below it. And since what you are going to write next is a consonant and not a vowel, it will automatically be written below the horizontal like vowel. If what you are going to write next is a vertical like vowel, it will be written in here. Next, one. The answer is this. The starting consonant, horizontal like vowel. Because it's a horizontal like vowel, it will be written below the starting consonant. Because what you are going to write next is a vertical like vowel, it will be written in here. Next, because you have another consonant, it will be written in here. It is applicable in this box and in this box. So, it should be written until below the vertical like vowel. It should be elongated to fill the imaginary box. Shh! Next, what if you want to write anyong? It should be written like this, anyong. Because they pronounce nyong as a new syllable, you should add another N character in here. So, anyong. As I have said earlier, if you put the O like sign under, it will be read as nong. It's not silent anymore. It will only be read silently if it is before a vowel. But if you want to write saranghe, the answer is this. The first syllable is sa, the next is rang, and the third is he. Saranghe. Another thing that I've learned in Korean is that, for example, you want to write remember. It will not be read as remember. It will be read as remembo. For example, energetic, energetic. Change the ER to EO. It will be written as remembo. Re-mem-bo. Another thing I knew is that when you write the S like sign in Korean below a vowel, it will not be read as S. It will be read as T. For example, you want to write the word Ness. If you write it like this, it will be read as net. But if you want to write Ness, it will be Nesu. The S will be another syllable. Let's try another test. How will you write 안녕하세요? Answer is this. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. That's it, guys. Annyeonghaseyo. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned a lot in this video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and click that notification bell so you will be notified on every upload of mine. Don't forget to comment any suggestions on the comment box below. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye!